So trans coolers down here. Not really lined up with anything. I guess part of it, the bottom ½ inch of it, is lined up in there. So it looks like just take the 2 connectors off, flip it over, and then it'll probably be mounted right in here, right in the middle, where it's all getting airflow through the grill. But first things first, I need to clean my cooling stack because I'm surprised I'm not overheating as it is. Alright, so I already broke this one loose, but I noticed that when you start twisting on this one, the whole thing wants to move, so get another wrench on this so you don't break the whole tab right off the top of your transpooler. Two hoses on a clip down here. Oh, dang it. All right. So you don't lose much. Some of that's water that I drained off the top too, so you don't lose much. Alright, change of plans. Instead of having the bracket relocated up the top, I'm going to keep it at the bottom, but I'm going to move it up. So, because those are already drilled and tapped, and that would save me a lot of labor to not have to redo that. So, I'm going to drill new holes way up there. Alright, run into a little problem here where these brackets are hitting this before these brackets hit. So I suppose you could just cut these off if you wanted to, bend them. I just made some spacers, about a 1/2 inch thick maybe, that are going to go behind the bracket. I don't know how hard this is going to be to see, but while I was messing with this job, I noticed that these trans lines moved quite a bit, and this, I'm down here under with the right about lined up with the front tires, and there's a little bracket that holds the trans lines, which is busted. And it looks like these lines have been moving around quite a bit. Don't know if you can see that, the shiny bit. They've been rubbing up against each other. So glad I found this, because they probably would have rubbed a hole in one another. So I'm going to figure out something to do with this. Probably going to involve some zip ties. Alright, so there we go. 4 zip ties later, it's back up to where it's supposed to be. I'm not sure what happened. That bolt I had to add in. That's what I'm tying off of. I'm guessing that somebody was working in here and didn't put that bolt back in that holds this clamp, and then the clamp just broke. And so anyways, 4 zip ties and a random bolt that luckily fit. It wasn't actually, they weren't rubbing up against each other. It was the steering arm was actually hitting both those trans lines. So that's scary. That could have bound up my steering, or at the very least blown a transmission line. So guess I got lucky. I found this one. Alright, it's all back together. Calling this job done. So, thanks for watching.